Hey everyone, so I'm back again with another video. This time around I actually have part 3 of my PS2 collection. I had to split it up into about 8 videos altogether, so it's not too long and boring, and we get right to the point. Now, if you see anything that I say that I haven't played yet, or that I haven't really liked, and you think that I should take a second chance on it, or maybe I should get around to playing it, just let me know in the comment section below, and I'll take your comments into consideration. Otherwise, yeah, let's just get right into these games. So first off here, I have Headhunter Redemption. Is the sequel to the Headhunter game for the Dreamcast. The game itself, though, only came out in Japan and Europe. It never came out in North America. I have the European version of it, so I've gone to playing it, but I have not played the sequel yet. If any of you have played it, let me know if it's as good as the first one. Next up is Heavenly Guardian. I have not played this yet, but I think it's some kind of a... Actually, I'm not entirely sure what kind of game this is. I think it's some kind of a shooter, like a shoot 'em up. Next is Hitman 2. Hot Shots Golf 3. I haven't played much of the Hot Shots Golf series, but I do like sort of comedy mini golf games. I'm not really a fan of overly technical, real golf games. Next is The Hulk, or just Hulk. Ira Motorsports Drag Racing 2. This game here, I had it since I was a kid, but I did not like that they had... Like, there's tons and tons of customization with the cars in this game, but it just wasn't to my liking. Next is a game called Innocent Life of Futuristic Harvest Moon. I picked this up relatively recently, and as you can tell by the name, it's a futuristic Harvest Moon. This game's going to take a lot of time and effort to play it, so I haven't really put any time into it now because I just don't have the time for it. Next up is the Jak and Daxter series, platformers that I love, and I've actually owned, sadly, the second one since I was a kid. I never played the first one when I was a kid. So the first one is Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. Then Jak 2. And Jak 3. Now I know there's also another one, and I think there's also a Daxter game. I don't own those ones. Kind of sucks, but whatever. At least I have the 3 sort of main games. Next up is Kingdom Hearts, and I have Black Label and Greatest Hits for this one, but I don't have Kingdom Hearts 2 yet. Kind of sucks again, but I will get around to playing it eventually. I'm trying to pick up all the Kingdom Hearts games and sort of play them in order, in chronological order, in terms of the story, and not so much in release dates because the story doesn't line up that way. Next up is a game called, I'm actually not entirely sure how to say the name of this. I think it's Kaya Dark Lineage. I have not played this yet. If you know anything about this, let me know. I know absolutely nothing about this. It was just a really, really cheap game. I got it from a pawn shop that was closing down, and they had all the games 50% off, and that one was only $3, so it was only $1.50. Next is Legacy of Kain Defiance. Now, my favorite Legacy of Kain game is Soul Reaver for the Dreamcast. I haven't gone around to playing this one yet, but if it's anything like Soul Reaver, then I'll absolutely love this too. Next is Looney Tune Acme Arsenal. I don't really like licensed games, but I mean, it's worth a few dollars, and it's worth a little bit of enjoyment. So if you find it, go ahead, get it. Next up are 2 of the Lord of the Rings games that I own for the PS2, The Return of the King and Two Towers. Sadly, I don't really like the Lord of the Rings. Not to say that I hate it, it's just I never really got into the Lord of the Rings, so I haven't really enjoyed these 2 games. Next is Maximo Ghosts to Glory. It's a Capcom game, it's an action-adventure game, and it's pretty decent, but it's nothing really to sort of replay or even give it a second chance if you're making a decision between this and something else. Yeah, if you think more highly of this game, let me know and I'll reconsider it. Next is Medal of Honor Rising Sun. Don't even know why I grabbed this. Next is a great game to have, not only because it's a collection of classic games, but also it's a collection of very good classic games. It's the Mega Man Anniversary Collection, featuring 10 Mega Man games in one disc. I was happy to get this. I actually bought this brand new, and it was only like $20 new. I know that the Mega Man X collection is a lot more valuable and a lot more difficult to find, so that kind of sucks, but at least I have the original Mega Man games in this one collection here, and I'll be able to play them because I only have one of them for the NES, and I think it was Mega Man 3. That kind of sucks, but whatever, it's fine. At least I have these. Next are the two Metal Gear Solid games that I own for the PS2. Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty and Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. I haven't really gotten around to playing these, even though I really should play these, but I'm not really into the idea of stealth. Like, I mean, if it's the absolute main point of a game just to quietly get around to different places, I'm on top of that. But if it's sort of avoidable, I'd much rather just go in guns blazing and destroy everything. Next is another collection. It's the Midway Arcade Treasures collection. It has a whole bunch of old school games, old school arcade games, such as Spy Hunter, Defender, Defender 2, Gauntlet, Joust, Joust 2, Paperboy, Rampage, and a whole lot more. Every time that I see one of these collections, I go ahead and grab them because I love playing these older games. I would never buy, say, there are a couple for Atari collections and stuff like that for older consoles, but I really, really didn't like those consoles. But if I have the collection like this on a disc, I'll go for it. I just don't want to be collecting like Atari 2600 cartridges or ColecoVision or what's that other one? There's a Fantavision collection. I'm not entirely sure what that's about, but I'd rather get the collections instead of buying the cartridges. It's just too much space, time, and money to get into, considering all my space, time, and money is already taken up by video games. Next up is a game I recently added to my collection. It's Disney Pixar's Monsters, Inc. I had Monsters, Inc. Scream Arena for the GameCube when I was younger. Still have the game in my collection. I got this recently. I did like the Monsters, Inc. movie, and this is a sort of a 3D platformer, so I had to grab that since I love platformers too. And the last game to show you guys from my collection in this video, it's the last game with the letter M. I don't know why that was so awkward to get out. Sorry about that. It's Myst 3 Exile, the perfect place to plan revenge, and it says Prima Strategy Guide included. Actually, never looked at that. It's probably just, yeah, it's like inside the insert there. But yeah, I don't really know why I got this. I didn't really enjoy the first Myst game, and I especially didn't enjoy the port to the 3DS, but I thought I'd give the series another chance. I'm not really the biggest fan of sort of point-and-click adventures, but every so often there's something interesting that pops up, and again, I try to give it a chance, but something always sort of puts me off of it. Anyways, that's the end of this part. As always, leave comments in the comment section below. Like I said at the beginning of the video, if there's any games that you think I should reconsider or consider playing next, just let me know in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Check out my Facebook, Twitter, website. They're all linked in the description below. And if there's anything else you want to see of me, just go ahead and write in the comment section below, and I'll try my best to do that for you. And that's it. Stay tuned for part 4, and that's it. See ya.